camera. Yes? Hello? Everything seems very laggy. Hopefully that's gonna stop. Holy moly. Okay. It's catching up, I think. What on earth? Hello. Weird. The lag, why? Well, at least you get to listen to this nice music for a sec. Waiting for people to get in anyway, so it's fine. Chapter 1, but I'm not gonna be voice acting it. I'm gonna try to kind of do it a bit faster because we've done it before, but it'll be a nice refresher. Hopefully it won't take for as long, obviously, because I wanted the Talk to Animals perk because the first time I played I couldn't get it, and I think I want Mystical. mystical or book smart. I don't know. But I think mystical is most me-ish. I don't know. So it starts off, we're on the bus. We're going to the funeral of my aunt. We're meeting my cousin in Scarlet Hollow. There's this creepy guy on the bus. He's the worst. He's ridiculous. And all I remember is he gives me peanuts. And I think this time we're gonna keep the peanuts. Take the peanuts. Here's my cousin, Tabitha. I think it's very hard to get her to like you. But I mean, she's letting you stay with her, and her mom died, so. I think the less you bother her, the better. So maybe this time I'll just won't bother her. This is where I'm staying, in this beautiful, not run down at all, estate. She says not to wander around, but of course I'm gonna wander around. So yeah, maybe I don't. Let's take a tour. The kitty! I'll be able to talk to the kitty now. PB&J. Yo! What's up? Oh shit. I can't believe it's been a month. I guess it's been a month since I streamed Snap, huh? Thank you. Alright, we're gonna look at the bathroom. I can talk to the cat. This is very important. Oh my god, Frou Frou. Don't pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Okay, I know the type. Oh no! I can speak to animals, but I don't speak French! Ne me parlez pas. I'm guessing that means don't touch me. I don't speak French, of course. How typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. I love Frou Frou. Very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. Oh, because obviously I'm talking to her, but Tabitha can still hear me talk. Once again, follow Tabitha. Ghost. This is the guest bathroom and it's disgusting. I need to go though. I gotta go. Listen, if you gotta go, you gotta go. It's not good to hold it. This is my room, the guest room. Don't expect to see much of me. Yeah, let's just try. We'll just try to. Okay, we're gonna have this sandwich. Oh, hisses. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Okay. She don't want peanuts. Okay, I want to be friends with her, so we're gonna do what she asks. Search the fridge, search the pantry. Right, I love the garden. There's a little swing. I really want to go on that swing. You're gonna get the ingredients for the PB&J. Look at all the jelly. Wow. Okay, we're gonna get the bread. Wow, look at all that bread. We got bread. We got peanut butter. Oh, don't do that. Why would you do that? Put the that's terrible. Put the mac and cheese away. I was just hoping I could gather as much food as I could so that I could give it to animals. Okay, search the cabinets. I'm gonna get the plate. I survived Deb's 50th birthday. Okay. Make it a PB&J. Wow! Okay. So, let's go to my room. Put my clothes away. Oh, the possum! I can talk to him. Afraid! Oh no. Should I give him the peanuts? Oh. Hi, friend. I know hurt. Afraid! What's your name, little guy? Dustin. Oh my god! What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Can you tell me about Tabitha? Dustin not good with names. One of the humans died. Only one lives here. 2 humans live here. Okay, Dustin, can you tell me about the 2 humans who live here? One human's sad, one human's scary. Can you tell me about the sad human? Cries. Gives Dustin bad sleeps. Can you tell me about the scary human? Always watches. Eyes hateful. Aw. Thanks for the help. K. Is peanuts good for a possum? I can make my clothes a nest. Poor thing, you look cold. Oh my god. Little nest for Dustin. I love him. Yes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Glorious day. I have no clothes now. Creepy doll. take a nap. Alright. Investigate the forbidden wing. Ooh, wow. That's a bit of a lot of locks there. Town time. We're going to town. We gotta walk. Oh, I get to talk to the dog, Gretchen. Gretchen, I get to voice the dog. Why, I do declare, who is this gorgeous stranger, and why do they smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery. I don't want to give the food to her, but... Nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Nee. My oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Nee. Oh my god, the dog. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. So Stella's really cool and is into cryptids. Sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. Gretchen says, well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. Let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. And we go to the diner, and Stella's so nice, and we get some biscuits. This wonderful waitress gives me delicious biscuit. Oh my god, bacon for Gretchen. For me? Avery. Wow, I can offer everyone these peanuts until I get rid of them. I would like a biscuit and coffee. Do I have money? I thought that was my problem. Else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Oh, I get the biscuit on the house. Really good biscuit. And then we learn that Stella is a YouTuber. Search for skunk ape. Look at Gretchen. I love her. Reese. I don't remember Reese. I don't think we've actually really met Reese yet. Gretchen didn't appear to like Reese. Excited to meet you. You okay? Skunk ape to hunt. Let's go hunt skunk ape. Leave a good tip, because why wouldn't I? Because I didn't even have to pay for this stuff. Let's save and start overwriting these, I think. Fall weather. We're gonna hunt the skunk ape. Gretchen. Is she ready to explore? Find the skunk ape. Come on, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Sally. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Duke is cool. He tells us to leave, I'm pretty sure, but then we go look for skunk ape anyway. No, keep the peanuts. Why does it want to offer it to everyone? Someone's gonna want these peanuts. Some animal, I'm hoping. Or a monster will want the peanuts, and that will be very good use of my peanuts, you see. Hunting a skunk ape. Duke, don't try to stop us. And he says that stuff's been taking his chickens. And we're like, oh no, not the chickens, poor Duke. And then Duke has a gun. They don't think it's a mountain lion. There ain't no such thing as psychics. Bring Duke out enough for one evening. Not freaked out. So we pretend to leave, and then we basically just wait for Duke to go, and then we go anyway. Oh, I didn't realize I was like leaning out of the camera. Hold on. I do not have closed captions on. You can turn closed captions on Twitch, so you probably have it turned on. I don't have like a program that's doing my words or anything. I I hold the camera. We're gonna do the intro to the YouTube video for Skunk Ape. What was that? Sound a deer makes? That is not the sound. Okay, that is not the sound a deer makes. Ah, the creepy deer! I almost forgot about the creepy deer. Pain, rot, decay, the deer says. And Gretchen says, "A deer? Let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him!" And then it's gone. Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my. Seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. Hold on, I can't read. Too much of a potato. They don't make harness to fit potatoes, do they? I think the deer was threatening us. Or warning us. I think it was just sick. That thing on its face, I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger, poor thing. Not much we can do about that. Snack break. Oh. I like sesame stick. All that looks good though. We kind of get to know each other. I tell her about Yowzy, who is my cat, who is crazy. Look at Gretchen. She's chewing the stick. Wah! What was that? We got the bag together. That sound wasn't meant for human ears. Whatever mate is close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me. Do stay close, Nee. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Chicken. Pain. It's all pain. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh, the poor chicken. What the hell is that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. It doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out Skunk Ape. Whatever it is, has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's heading north. Let's go after it. Oh my god. We're holding Gretchen. Following Stella. The chicken. Stella, my darling companion, are you alright? Oof. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, the poor thing. Must have been one of Duke's. Oh jeez, it's still alive. Poor chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right. Hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. Why am I alive? Oh my gosh, it's so sad. Found one of Deuce's chickens with a big old tumor. Hear that? There's something out there all around us. I can smell it. There are so many of them. What in Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... But Birdie? Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? Oh. I don't know if what they were saying was words before, but because I have speak to animals, it's words now, I think. That's insanely cool, if I'm right about that. We didn't see whatever did this to your bird, but I think we can hear them right now. Don't tell me you're all caught up in Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm sorry. We were on the trail when we found her like this.
Yeah, dude.
Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Did you hear what Nee said? I think they're coming closer. You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels. Come out, you sons of bitches. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? They ain't sounding something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. I can feel that white-hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them! Oh no, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. I'm sorry, Duke, but I gotta go for Gretchen. Scoop Gretchen up. God damn it! Oh my god, it's just as bad. Oh my god. Gretchen, Nee, Duke, are you alright? Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? Ugh, it's terrible. So I did look into this. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't mind spoilers. You've already seen this part. But I think you can only save him if you have the strength perk, because then you're able to... I think you're able to hold Gretchen and the flashlight, and, like, you can, like, hit him out of the way or something. But I haven't actually tried it. But you can save Duke. Just you need the right perks to be able to do it. Gotta go to the police. Poor Duke. I do feel bad. Oh, they're definitely talking now. And they weren't before. They're saying this place is cursed? Man, that's cool. Tabitha's been calling me because she's worried. So we tell the cops about Duke, and they come. And I find this very strange. They come, and then they're like, we'll get him in the morning. Which, I mean, does seem safer, but, like, you're just gonna leave the poor guy in the woods, his dead body? It's kind of messed up, but... And we ride back. Okay. We've got it on film, so hopefully it's fine. So I go with her. I keep missing the Gretchen text. I'm sorry. Something foul creeping up behind us. Knee. What? Welcome home. Whoever this is, its presence chilled you to your soul. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Who's Wayne? Mrs. Forsyth. She's like mystical as well. I don't want to give her my penis. Jesus. Very sick man. Hydrate. Good idea. Kind of annoying there. I wasn't sure where to put it. Maybe here. That's better. We told her about Duke and all the weird creatures. We gotta make copies of the tapes. And we ask Kanika to help us. Who's a good potato? Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. I'm Nee. Okay. Potato. We show Kanika the tape. Gretchen, this is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. She's so cute. Oh, and Bo is Duke's partner. We haven't met Bo, but poor Bo. She got a Sailor Moon shirt. Yeah, the police seem very blasé about it. Ditchlings are the name of those monsters. Oh, hold on. Sorry. They say that the creatures are harmless. Yeah. To see a ditchling is to be cursed by fate. After Sybil, I could clearly hear them telling us that this place is cursed and to get out while we still can. Wait, are you serious? I couldn't make out anything. It was just all garbled whispering to me. How interesting. Are you sure you're not just subconsciously rewriting your memories to match my mom's theories? Even if we were to assume for a moment that you and my mom are right, I'd still want to know what they're doing in the woods. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitical larva stage, part of their life cycle. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions. We got the tea to go. But unfortunately, short visit. That's back home, my home, I mean. So we go back to Stella's place. So... it's like, I want to stay with Stella, but I feel bad for Tabitha, but I don't know... The first time I went home, and, like, Tabitha was upset, but she still barely said, like, you know, a couple words to me and was, like, mad, and then just went to bed. So I feel like I could just stay with Stella. She's gonna be mad either way. I don't know. I can say I was looking forward to it myself. So we'll get some other story probably by staying over with Stella. I just feel bad. They fix up the guest room. So exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we've had company. Make yourself at home. Don't even know where to begin. Those creatures out there, and Duke is dead. Maybe we can change things and stop whatever's brought them here before it happens. Couldn't hurt to poke around town. I have the time. Agreed. Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? There was something about his presence that chilled me to my soul. I think the pug is very old. So they're probably, like, going blind, and they got little gray fur. Wayne, I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. Might be worth looking into him. Alright, I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna pass out. Get some rest, Nee. I'll see you in the morning. On the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting, if terrible, day. The thought of trying to reach Tabitha one last time before bed crosses your mind. Oh, we get to call her. That's good. Where the hell have you been? Called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Okay. I don't know what to say to her. Went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids and ended up watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. She's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. Well, at least I talked to her. I heard the sound of crying. Is Stella crying over Duke? That's sad. So I tried to rush through it. I think that was chapter 1 there. Yeah, that's why we're getting the cutscene now. Thanks for the resub, by the way. I think you have to click, like, share for it to actually tell me, because, as you can see, it has wild palm trees on there. But it doesn't have you, and I still only have the 2 out of 15 subscriber thing. I don't know how it works, honestly. Excited to do chapter 2, you guys. I'm curious how long it's gonna be, and obviously I'm gonna, be a bit slower. Look at that, that's so cool. Why would she have to lock someone up in their into a werewolf or something? That's cool. Scarlet Hollow. End of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. If you'd like to continue, please save your game. I saved my game. Continue. Ooh, chapter 2, guys. Open your eyes. Look it! She got a little Gretchen figurine. Sun has risen, the birds are singing, you are still alive, and for now you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window and the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. Can't help but remember Duke slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Nee? Oh, hey, Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check in on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. You're barely decent. Might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Finish getting dressed. Are you sure you don't want to visit for a bit? You don't have to run around being the big boss this week of all weeks. You should let yourself... I'm fine, thanks. Nee, I know you're here. What the hell are you hiding? Walk out to greet them. Gretchen excitedly looks at you and wiggles her tail. I simply must say what a joy it is to see that you are finally up. I do hope you're well rested and that you don't mind our most unfortunate guest. Look at her bed. She's got all pictures of her all around. She's got her own little area. Morning, how'd you sleep? What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? We went to the woods to film a video. No, not that part. The cops called this morning and told me all about that. They did? What did they say? Did they find Duke? They didn't find a body if that's what you're asking, but apparently he never went home last night. Oh no. They had quite a few questions about you, Nee. Ugh, don't worry. I told them you were an upstanding citizen. You should remember that kindness the next time you think about blowing me off to spend the night with a stranger. Hey, don't be so hard on Nee. I asked them to crash here. And look, I don't care what the cops think, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods. I don't think anyone in this room wanted Nee walking up that mountain alone last night. Okay, so I'm not sure what option I did on my first playthrough, but I remember we, like, saw a ditchling nest, and there were, like, a bunch of animals with tumors in them. I don't know, remember, I must have had a different perk that let me find that or something, or an option. But, like, it was like, it's like they're laying eggs or something in the animals. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah. Alright. You're not going to let her treat my dear Stella like that, are you, Nee? I like Stella more than Tabitha. Like, Tabitha's my family, but she's so mean. Isn't this Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? Come on, Tabby. No berating guests in the Richmond household. Whatever. I don't really care if you're here for this. You've been in town for less than a day, and my stress is already through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up, and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever. That checks out. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. We're adults! I don't know. I want a relationship with her, but why is she so mean? Stella's right. right, though. There's actually something out there. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. We have footage! Oh, for goodness sake, Stella. Stop filling my cousin's head with weird ideas. Even if there was truth to that, it's all the more reason to be back to the estate before it gets dark. I'm leaving. I've already got a good chunk of my workday coming down here. I expect to see you back at the estate tonight. Wait, Tabby. Let me know if you're free sometime, okay? Tabitha sighs. You're relentless. We'll see. But don't get your hopes up. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. It's fine. I think she means well. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that your feelings don't matter. That was tense. Are you okay? Don't regret staying here, but you're right. That sucked. It's not like I didn't let her know where I was. Last night was a lot. I don't think anyone can blame you for crashing here. Tabby just doesn't get what we went through. Who would, honestly? For the record, I'm happy you stayed. Anyway, sorry for that rude awakening. I had been up for a little while, but was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we've got a full day ahead of us if we're going to get to the bottom of this. Full day ahead of us? That sounds like it's walking time to me. Wait, hold up. Why are you so chipper? You shouldn't be okay right now. Especially they didn't find the body. That's messed up. Because that means he's probably being used as a egg sack or something. I don't know. I guess I'm just pretty good at compartmentalizing things. Compartmentalizing. What happened out in the woods last night was horrific, but right now we have something important to focus on. I'll have time to process what happened to Duke when we get to the bottom of things. You shouldn't just bury your feelings like that. What happened to Duke last night would mess with anyone. I get that, but I'm fine, really. At least for now. I can process this in my own time. Other minors. Alright, boss, what's the game plan? Don't call me boss. We're partners in this. But first things first, I was hoping to swing by the library. Kanika's got a head start on us. It looks like she's already there. Oh, that reminds me. Let me set up a group chat. What's your number? You and Stella exchange numbers. Text message from Stella to you and Kanika. It reads, group chat! Hopefully we can find out more about ditchlings from some of the older local books there. I've also got a couple of threads cooking on my cryptid forums. Who knows if that'll pan out. Anyway, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as you're finished getting dressed. Can I eat first? Don't worry about it. I packed all sorts of snacks for the day, and Oscar totally won't mind it if we eat at the library. Okay. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all-too-present memories of everything you witnessed last night. See that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the Town Hall, but that's just a small upstairs office nowadays. I guess this town's not what it used to be. That, and our mayor's really into going on walks. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could be just the pick-me-up we need with everything that's been going on. Stella may be fond of him, but I certainly didn't vote for that beast. Gretchen doesn't seem to care for him. Alright, I know you joked about it a couple times, but now I'm actually starting to believe you can understand her. Gretchen absolutely can't stand Mayor Jimmy. Oh, hey! Morning, Stella. Same to you, Nee. Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you. Coming from Stella's, huh? Did y'all have a slumber party? Sorry y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I really can't stop to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. Oh... Who do I want to hang out with? Sybil and Avery or Stella? always has time to chat. Is she feeling okay? Oh, Stella and Nee just got up to a bit of trouble last night, that's all. You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging. What happened, Nee? I'll tell him. Stella and I went into the woods to try and find a skunk ape, but we ran into something way worse, actual monsters. Sybil said they're called ditchlings, but whatever they are, they killed Duke and have been mutilating the local wildlife. Whoa, whoa, slow down. Duke is dead? It's true, I'm afraid. That's awful. Has anyone told Bo? Yes, he's taking it as well as you can imagine. I'll be going to check on him today, the poor lad. Can't believe you had to see that, Nee. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend. Try to calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on the bad days. If you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Nee. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I'd better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. I know you can sense what I sense here. How are you so calm? Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. We all have our parts to play in this. I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I have things that need tending to. Stay safe, Nee, and God bless. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. Diner, general store, library. I'm in a general store. First time seeing the general store in the light of day. Young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. Oh man. We got taxidermy. We got a big old map. We got a bunch of cool rocks, looks like. Oh, we got plushies of spoons. We got plushies of an axolotl and a plushies of the snaky snake. Hi, I'm Nee. Just got to town yesterday. Yeah, I know. Mom told me. What you doing on your phone? Games. Probably haven't heard of them. Alright, dude. So if I wanted to buy something here, do I talk to you, or... He sighs. I guess, yeah. Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course whatever plans I had didn't matter. Just take the chips, I don't care. Paying for my chips. I insist. Thank you. I'm not ringing you up. Take them or leave them. Oh my god. But I want chips. Salt and vinegar chips. They're my favorite. It will sustain you in the coming days. Okay, I literally just think that I want to collect snacks in case I can talk to animals and give them the snacks. I want to have enough snacks to be able to give to the animals. What's your name? Miles. See you, Miles. Miles doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. I want to get some rocks. Diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. I don't want to just... imagine I walk into a diner and just scream, "Ditchlings, get out while you can." No. Slide in the booth from Avery. Oh shit, it's a date! I'm on a date with Avery, everybody. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie sidles up, fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? Wait, pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time, but maybe I should switch to Sudoku. folks take to chaga so quickly? It's a fungus that grows on birch trees around here. It's supposed to be super healthy, but it definitely makes for a challenging drink. Color me impressed. Damn, I don't want to be flirting. I don't know who I want to flirt with yet. There could be many a person that I would like to flirt with. I'll tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me? I'm not here to judge, I'm here to listen. Well, I'm flirting then. Guess we could chat about last night, but I actually came here because I wanted to get to know you. Which is true. I thought, I haven't really talked to Avery yet. I've talked to Stella a bunch. Look it, she's judging. Oh yeah, alright. What do you want to know? Have you lived here your whole life? Nah, moved here from Charlotte, gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more, I've lost track. Not when you offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone, apart from the Cole folks, grew up in this town, so it's like I'm a perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Why'd you leave Charlotte, if you don't mind me asking? Nah, it's cool. I was having some education disputes with my folks. They had thoughts on how my life was supposed to go, and I had other plans. It wasn't great, especially since I was stuck under their roof. Oh, the music's loud. I was wondering that. I can turn the music down. The music is good though, but yeah. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. That might be too low. I don't know. I still want to hear it. I get it, I fell out of place the whole time I've been here. Folks on the whole have been plenty friendly, but life here is so different than what I'm used to. It's hard to explain. But I just don't feel like I belong. Exactly, there are worse ways to be, but I'm not sure I'll ever entirely feel like I belong here. Alright, I think I'm ready to talk about what happened last night. Oh yeah? Spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods. I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. Can't say I like the thought of it. Now that I think about it, when the cops came in for the morning coffee, they mentioned something about going out to the woods to look for someone. Must have been Duke. They seemed so disconnected from it. I figured it couldn't be very serious, but wow. Small town cops not knowing how to do their job sounds about right. Avery sighs, then chuckles. You're not wrong. As someone who didn't grow up here, it was a little jarring to move to a place where the cops literally do just sit around drinking coffee all day long. It's like a cartoon. The worst they usually have to deal with are property disputes. I'd be surprised if they actually knew what to do in a real emergency. Whatever is coming for the place, I can feel it converging on me. I'll get to the bottom of things, I promise. Geez, that's rough. Good luck, Nee. Aw man, it looks like my shift is starting. I hope you're doing a bit better. Maybe the chog has had a chance to start working its magic. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half-wave before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner ready to continue your day. Head to the library. What? What a mural. Dude on a steel bar, tied, being carried away from a fire. Reading adventure. Okay. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Oh, hey, you made it! You head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. Glad you found the place. Hey, Nee, you look tired. Look at how happy Gretchen is! You can't just tell someone that they look tired. Snitch on Miles? I'm not gonna snitch on Miles for giving me free chips? Oh my god. I'm still amped up on adrenaline, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Some creepy old guy with a real estate scheme and a bad costume is at least a little more believable than monsters and curses. Wouldn't that be a relief? And if Nee's antics are anything to go by, we've already got our talking dog. I do so wish you could understand me, Stella. Anyway, I guess we should get started. She's so cute. Hey there, strangers. And literal stranger. Hey, I'm Nee, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's, strong. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, Chief Librarian, and only Librarian. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind, but speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she didn't come home last night, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. Immediately, I am so scared for her because there's freaking ditchlings in the forest. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? It's this great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. Can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings in the woods. Ditchlings? That's actually why we came in today. Have you heard of them? They're a cryptid, and seeing one's supposed to mean a disaster's around the corner. Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go grab some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Oh my god, she's so happy. Well, ain't you the sweetest thing on two legs? Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. Pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on in the woods. It's serious. No one's taking it seriously. If I were you, I would keep my loved ones close in the coming days. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Don't mind Nee. They've been hanging out with Stella too much. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble. Make sure to keep her eyes peeled. A man died! He shot himself in the head with a shotgun because of monsters in the woods. And you're all just like, it's fine. Let the kids, be missing for a day. It's fine. Probably nothing bad at all. Cops don't even find a body. No. Nee, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. Get our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get this research party started. It's going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. I'll be doing most of my research online. You never know what kind of weird biases the folks writing these books might have. Whatever you find online might be biased too, you know. Which is why we cross-reference things. Yeah, you're right. It's good to cast a wide net. Guess the books are up to me and you, Nee. Reading awaits. Ooh. Flip through Veins of Scarlet, a history of the Scarlet Hollow coal mines. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by a short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to the bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what is today, with expensive stone buildings, bustling Main Street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet Estate that was, until 1889, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. Woo! Casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's eldest son Theodore, who had taken over for his aging father during the bustle of the war. His brother Enoch V. Scarlet managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Off death. Wow. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet, one of 12 siblings. Grew up in eastern North Carolina. Not much is known about his life before he joined the Army in 1836. Joined the ranks quickly due to father's connection and ruthlessness. Bloody Silas Scarlet. Federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War. Settled in the hills of North Carolina, 1841, that land would become Scarlet Hollow. Started as a simple log cabin built by Silas' own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife, married Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. Saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Famous coal mine. Few entries catch your eye. Wampus Cat, Tommyknockers, and Tallypo. Tommyknockers is a Stephen King thing, I thought. Is that not a Stephen King novel? They're like time traveling? Apparently there might be something else. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the U.S. when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines, named for the knocking that could be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. Traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Wampus. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus Cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down, and by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites. She watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness and serve as a warning to anyone who dares go against tradition. Talipo. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out the corner of his eye. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole out of sight, leaving only its long black tail, shot off by the hunter's rifle. "Guess this'll have to do," he said to his dog, and threw the tail in a pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into bed satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been. And in the gloom, he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. "I want my Talipo," a high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. "Go away!" he screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. "I want my Talipo," the creature growled again. "I'll get my dog after you," the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. "I want my Talipo!" Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney standing alone in the woods. Dang. Think I'm all done. Let's check in. Alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Kitty! Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Aw, hey, Pixel! You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any papers he can find. Pixel, my dear friend, it's been too long. How have you been? Hungry? Did Stella bring the good stuff? Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Aw, yeah, snack time. Crunch, crunch. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. Can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Yeah. Hey, Pixel, what do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods? I'm an indoor cat. I don't know nothing about no woods. Just hang out in the library, especially now that our house got haunted. Pixel says your house is haunted. What's up with that? How did you know? Nia's either psychic or they can talk to animals. It's a long story. No comment. We've been living in the library for a bit. It's been great. Way more snacks. Way more scritches. Except sometimes there's too much scritches. Hold up, what kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises? Objects appearing in strange and unfamiliar places? Oscar, don't get her hopes up like that. Nothing like that, sorry. The floor in my bedroom just keeps seeping blood, and I've seen a strange figure in the hallway a couple times. Wait, you've seen a full-body apparition? Can I see it? Stella, it's probably just a dirty pipe or something. But what if it's a ghost? I believe him. I can practically feel the haunting as we speak. Well, we do live in the annex built behind the building. Y'all are more than welcome to check it out. Maybe tomorrow night? Yes, we'll be there. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to spend an evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creaky pipes. Leave Pixel be. Aw, I love him. Cat curls up on the table fast asleep. Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Sheesh! There's so much exploring to do. Have you had any luck with Rosalina? Haha, not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on her usual haunts. Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? We're talking about the Goldsboro thing, right? Ha, yeah, apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up mid-air and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger on the descent. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Right, it's conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. I'm sorry, did you say they buried it? Do you know it'll need some dug up? Because if so, I'm your gal.
What up, baby?
What up, baby? You're a little late. So, I can catch you up. I changed to talk to animals, so now I can talk to animals, and it's the best ever. I talked to the possum in my drawers, and his name is Dustin, and we're friends now because I built him a nest of my clothes. This is the beginning of chapter 2. All that I did so far was I did a date in the coffee house with Avery, and now we're in the library trying to figure out what's going on with the ditchlings. And I can talk to this fantastic cat, and I can talk to Gretchen, and I can talk to Tabitha's cat, Frou, and it's awesome. And Duke is still dead because I couldn't save him. And they didn't find Duke's body. And the librarian's name is Oscar. And his daughter Rosalina, he doesn't know where she is. And Tabitha was very upset at me for staying the night at Stella's. But I think she's gonna be upset with me no matter what I do, so it's fine. I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of our skill set. Absolutely not. Also, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. I think we're good. Is the music still that loud? I turned it way down, but I guess for me it's... I hope it's okay now. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I've missed this. Whisper. Do you guys think there's like a cult here? Those cops were awfully suspicious last night. Really weird combination of being dismissive and trying to pin things on me. I don't know. Just feels like a cover-up. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I'm not sure they really have it in them to be part of a cult. Definitely. I don't think they're capable of putting in the effort. So about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. Feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevasse. What happened after the mine collapse? The book just kind of glosses over that. There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's not a lot written about the past century here. Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. No offense or anything. I'm sure Tabby runs the mines better than Charles Shaw ever did. Still hasn't let the union in, though. There's a reason she and I don't talk. Union-busting mine collapsed from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Yeah, it's pretty awful. That's what that sculpture out front is for, commemorating all the men and children who died that day. Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse of 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there. Probably try and show us how good we have it or whatever. Low bar, if you ask me. You know, that could be what the Ditchlings are warning us about, another collapse. Bring it down on the list of potential disasters. Yeesh, Stella, that's morbid. And besides, it was all Charles Shaw's fault. The labor market is way more strict now. There's no way you could get away with that kind of safety cutbacks he pulled. Y'all don't actually think the mine is about to collapse, right? No, I don't think so. Phew, had me worried there for a second. I hate to give Tabitha any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought. You never know. You guys really seem to have a bone to pick with Charles Shaw. That's what happens when someone directly causes a monumental disaster, especially in a small town like this. People tend to spit when they hear your name. You got run out of town on a rail, you know. And that's not a figure of speech. Back then they actually tied you to a rail and ran you out of town. There's a big old mirror of it over the far wall. That's what I noticed. Got off easy if you ask me. What if the Ditchlings are coming from the mines? Like maybe there's some sort of subterranean creature the miners accidentally dug up. Not gonna lie, at this point I'd believe that. It'd certainly tick off a bunch of cryptid boxes. The mines have been active for over 150 years. I'd be surprised if they'd only managed to dig something up now. You guys seem pretty serious about this, huh? Okay, jeez. Ah, there's so many options. So, Silas Scarlet. Figure old money from the Self wouldn't be great, but he sure did some things to get where he was, huh? That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on the subject. Yep, dude was a monster. The mines made a lot of money during the Civil War, too, and you can probably guess which side a North Carolinian business owner would be working for. Sorry you're related to him. Sis seems like a terrible person, but I don't see what that has to do with bad omens or creatures in the woods. I agree. We're talking about ancient history here. Yeah, we probably have better leads. Never hurts to have historical context. So, Appalachian folk monsters. Cool. Do you think the Ditchlings are Tommyknockers? What with the whole warning thing? Good thought, but Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing. I'm gonna write it down, though. Tommyknockers are literally just the sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse. Are they, or are they the sound of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse? There's simply no way to know. Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions, voiced like a woman crying out, somewhere between person size and cat size. Definitely, they are 100% mountain lions. Kanika, You know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. Oh, Stella, one of these days you'll trust us. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank, then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out. Now here we are. You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot. If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says, Bigfoot isn't real, and literally eat it, I promise. I'm holding you to it. My mom used to tell me that Talipo story back when I was little. Can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. Thought a monster might try and dig it out of my stomach if I did. Ha, I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Talipo. The one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know that's just because chimneys don't burn down and wooden houses do. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Talipo. I've camped out there a couple times and seen some pretty spooky stuff. Yeah, I watched the video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge. Let's move on. Do you think Wayne factors into any of this? That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Nee by name. Yeah, that's definitely something wrong with him. Maybe he's sick. Maybe that has something to do with what you saw in the woods. I don't know. I'd buy it. Alright, mines, woods, help look for Rosalina. Sheesh, that's a tough one. I would like to find Rosalina. Why don't we just help look for Rosalina? If there's a missing kid in town, that's probably way more important than whatever else we'd be doing. Just to clarify, I don't think she's missing. She's just out with her friends and ignoring her poor dad's texts. Not that I don't appreciate your concern. I don't even know where we look aside from the old Maxwell place. What do teens even like to do these days? You don't have to worry about checking up on her there. I'm going there myself once I finish shelving. Just let me know if you run into her while you're out. There's an awful lot of mine-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop? We could poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Right? Yeah, totally, 100%. I would never. You don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good, let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Sneaks, we're just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say, a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. And hey, maybe we'll luck out and run into Rosalina while we're looking around. Okay, good. And hopefully you can find out what happened to Wayne while we're at it. Alright, well, I suppose it's no use resisting the threads of fate. We were always going to wind up in the mines. Well, that's kind of ominous. I'm a little worried about... Image? What? Image not found? That's weird. A little worried about Tabitha. She's not exactly going to be thrilled to see us snooping around the mines. We can be sneaky. I'll make sure to be a good lookout. She'll never know we're there. Look at us going out on a caper together. I missed this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Screenshot? It won't go away is what I find weird. Okay. Though there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. Can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? No, I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad, poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Nee. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. See you, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you all posted. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer, cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies, too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and me would get along super well, too. No, I'm not going to offer her the peanuts. I'm going to save these frickin' peanuts. Forever. Hi, I'm Nee, Vivian's kid. I know who you are. The way she avoids looking at you as she speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. Of course I took the peanuts. I'm collecting all... Okay, my thought is I can talk to animals. So I want to collect all the food I can so that when I meet an animal, I can hopefully befriend it with food. That's my thinking. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. No, I kept the peanuts. I have peanuts and I have salt and vinegar chips. And it literally has me offer the peanuts to every single person I meet. It is so silly. She sighs again as if deciding whether to finish her thought. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Nee. That'd be great. I could bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No. Eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Alright, yeah, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know they have those therapy dogs in hospital... No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gall. Thanks much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. Dang. God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. Yeah, all the animals... Well... Yeah, all the animals appear to understand human speech. We just can't understand them, apparently. So the talk to animals perk is more like understand animals perk. She always had the best stickers when we got our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry, I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool, I'll take my shortcut then. Shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Nee. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Aw, man! Why don't we all go? Why not just drive up with Kanika? Aren't the mines a bit of a ways off? Don't worry about it, Nee. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. Gets a little tight with more than 2 people. Is she scared to drive? She went in the cop car. I can't. I gotta ride with Kanika or walk with Stella. Man, I want to get to know Kanika. But I don't want Stella to walk all by herself. With ditchlings. I'm gonna walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. Plus, I want to find Duke. How can they just not find the body? It's messed up. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us, with Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night. I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I'd died for the flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. Well, the dog is another bonus. Stella, whatever happened last night, you did nothing wrong. I just wish she could understand that. She's such a good girl. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. Okay. I forgot I even had those. I forgot I added a bunch of weird ones. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened. Like it's just part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself what happened is my fault. It's not your fault. Of course it's not your fault. It's Gretchen's fault. It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone into the woods at night dozens of times by yourselves, and nothing like this happened before. How could you have known? Thanks, Nia. I think I needed to hear that. He shouldn't have had his trigger on the his finger on the trigger if he couldn't even see what he was shooting at or nothing. Conversation comes to a dramatic halt with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. A bird! Let me at it. I can get it. Back off, dog. This is my stick. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. There's color on the bird. I find that interesting. The same probably goes for the two of us. Guess we're a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much further. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey! Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Gretchen. Nope! That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her. Time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. Stella's lookout. Only one of us going in. What's the third person doing? Oh boy. You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No, I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. I take it I'm the one of us you're talking about? Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends, and pretty much all of the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know? It's probably for the best, Nee. Okay. Okay. You're good, Kanika. I've got this. You'll do great. Here's those earbuds I mentioned earlier. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if she's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I miss this too. Guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Great. I'm going in the mine. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. Enter. Pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow Mine. Oh boy. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus. Good to know. Approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and a long-haired older man. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. Got a reason to be bothering us? Damn. Hey there, I'm Tabitha's cousin. The miners straighten up, suddenly very serious. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were maybe one of them environmentalists, or... Yeah, sorry for any trouble. How can we help? Seen anything weird lately? Nope, nothing at all. Make sure to tell your cousin that, okay? Maybe letting him know you're related to Tabitha wasn't a good idea. Yeah, well, too late now. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, he's gone. That's all that matters. No, he's not. What happened to him? What do you think you are, some sort of cop? Just tell me what happened. Fuck off. Hey, Zax, come on, man. No, I've been here decades longer than you. I don't know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Our shift's about to start anyway. Sorry. Miners pack up their things and leave. That didn't go great. Head over to the next group of miners. Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt last night when you set your eyes on that awful man in the miner's jacket. Hi? You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous. What the fuck? What are you? Flesh and blood. Much like yourself. You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Haney, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Oh shit. Wayne got the jump on me. Whoa. I thought I saw you talk to someone down there. Are you okay? Whatever he is, I don't think he's human. I hate to say it, but with how the call went static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost? You hate to say it, Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing me. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week, that I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. Wayne trying to make me leave just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Nee. We've got your back. Oh my god. Hey there, can we help you with something? Have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? Like what? Have you seen any weird animals? Don't tend to go on many hikes. Not exactly the nature-seeing type. After a full day of work, all I see is my bed, maybe a few beers in between. Any odd noises in the woods? I heard something a few nights ago, like nothing I've ever heard. Some unearthly beast. I'm telling you, Isaacs, you just need to take a sick day. You need rest, man. I've already taken a sick day this year. Can't afford to take any more if I want to have Christmas off. Jesus, that's terrible. But very real. Tabitha. Can't be that bad here, right? Have people been getting sick? You a health inspector or something? The boss looks out for our health. Have you heard any knocking in the mines? Knocking? Not that I've heard. Can't hear shit down there with the machines and men working. My dad used to work these mines before they brought in the continuous miner, the big machine that is. He told me stories about something that sounded like someone was pounding on the walls. No offense, Isaacs, but your daddy had a few screws loose. Rodriguez, he was a fine man. That's all on that front, thanks. Anything else? Do any of you know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What do you ask about him for? Wait, have you seen him? I saw him just now. He muttered some creepy stuff to me and disappeared. I knew it. Probably just got back to camp after whatever he went off to do. Hold on a tick. Creepy isn't exactly his MO. You know that, Isaacs. How do you know it was Sam Wayne? I don't recall seeing your face around here before. That's what the folks at the general store have been calling him. Kanika and Sybil. Good people. But I don't expect they know every mining fella in town by sight, if you catch my drift. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, it'd be awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town, wandering around, following some stranger and not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody who got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. The following, though, okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. Till I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever is calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. No, there's no way. He's not. He can't be. I'm not ruling it out. If you want my theory, that girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch her eye. Any one of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen this sneaking around and gotten a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning. Dang, who are they talking about? The miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Whoa now. If you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Come on. Don't dangle something like that. Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing their jobs as is. I've got mouths to feed. Losing their jobs and, in Sam Wayne's case, disappearing. We've already said too much. Come on, boys. Just as a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. Might still be worth talking to them. But I don't know if I can give you all that much of a heads up if Tabitha comes out. Ugh. Talk to the last group and maybe get caught. Talk to Tabitha or go back. I just want Tabitha to like me. I'm gonna just go back. Meet you by the van. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Huh. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What's she doing here? Clearly she's doing a delinquency. I mean, yeah, but what kind of delinquency? Only one way to find out. Let's go after her. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh my god, we're gonna go in the mine, just like Kanika said. You rush over the hill, get your bearings. The sound of active mining fades into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point toward a nearby mine. Something about the mine feels wrong.
Hold on to your butts.
As though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. Great. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hideout spot these days. But the Shaw Mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, remember all those bad feelings I got last night? This place feels straight up cursed. I mean, like Kanika said, a lot of people died down there. A lot of spooky history to this place, for all we know. Maybe all that death left some kind of mark down there. Okay, just because a bunch of people died in there doesn't mean it's cursed. Come on. I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. Whoa, you sure, Neeks? Nee and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. Oh my god! Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Ugh. She's just gonna freak out and yell at me. Do you think I should? She's gonna stop us. Let's save. We can be cheaty. Alright, we'll call her. Pull out your phone, dial your cousin. What is it? I'm in a meeting. Kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. Figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Also, why do you know about this? What the hell are you doing at my mines? Hey, Proteus. How's it going? Oh, stickers. Stickers, that's awesome. What the hell are you doing at my mines? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I don't want to wait. She's gonna be mad. Yay! Thank you so much for getting the stickers. Should I go in? Or should I wait? I don't want bad stuff to happen to my friends. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. I swear to God. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. You hang up. Oh my God! Take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. Jesus Christ. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected, the air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Hey, you made it! I told you they would! I just want to make a quick call and give Tabitha the 411. Are you kidding me? I don't know how long it's going to take for this to get through to you, Nee. That woman is not to be trusted. She's my family! And I don't want us all to get buried in here and no one ever know about it. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Press on. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places. This seems much more suited for a cat, if I do say so myself. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be, and this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners. Or should I say the minor miners? Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but there's one way to make sure you get haunted. It's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. All I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. I also like how she drew new sprites that are like from the back and close up to go with the mine. Like instead of reusing the sprites. Or what do you call them? Portraits? Yeah. Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead. Oh my God. What was that? The mine's going to collapse and we're all going to die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. Just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Ah! Little bats! Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Say, what's the big idea? Yeah, we were sleeping here. Shut that light off, you nosy bastards. I am so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Nee. But let that interaction be assurance that my temper is most wholly under control. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of my Stella's arms in a horrible place like this. Oh my god, there are bats down here. I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mind collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika is stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was death. Of that I am certain. That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? Oh my god. That was a warning. We'd best move swiftly before we anger the spirits in this place. I actually said that she does have like an old lady's British accent. Well, you don't think it's Tommy knockers, do you? Okay, no. Tommy knockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are trying to give me a panic attack. I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommy knockers. Came from this way. Follow me. Gretchen's the dog. This is Kanika, this is Gretchen, and this is Stella. Oh boy. I have no choice but to follow Stella. Further into the mine. Whoa! The kids! Oh boy, you guys are in trouble now. Group of teens turns and stares at you with annoyance. What the hell are y'all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here, you creeps? Stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. This is a dark, cursed place. Get out of here before it leaves its mark on you. Tell your creepy friend to leave us alone, General Store Lady. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. If you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here, duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. Can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Well, you still look like a bunch of kids to me. Do you guys seriously sneak into an abandoned coal mine to drink canned margaritas? Ugh, we're barely drinking. It's not a big deal. Rosalina, you're 13. And I know the rest of you aren't much older. Young pups these days. Absolutely no respect for their elders. Whoa, y'all are way rowdier than I ever was at your age. How'd you even get a hold of that much booze? The teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no, I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. It is, in fact, incredibly irresponsible. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it. What would Dad think if he could see this? Stealing booze from the family store to dick around in an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Nothing ever happens in this town. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? Can you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer? Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety? Becca, I'm sick of you already with your Nightmare Before Christmas shirt and your obviously me as I was a teen, but you need to chill out. They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month, and he says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Correction. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. My God, Tabitha's so mean. What? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Tabby. Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on. This place is way sturdy. Check it out. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps the strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? Oh my God, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart, too. Enough! The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life. And I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time. And I still do dangerous stuff now. I mean, I don't like this particular situation, what with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mines not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha. Tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad, so what? Give it a few years, you'll be sad too. Passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell him about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They've got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. Oh no, this isn't about your house being haunted, is it? No. What fresh hell is this? Oh my God, did my dad tell you that? Actually, Pitzel told me. My cat? It's a long story. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has a good reason for all that. He's a good guy. He cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh no, not this again. And I should care because it's such a bullshit excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to save your face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, like, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It'd be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. I'm still a little kid. There's nothing wrong with being a kid. Ugh, you're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not mature. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chops, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? At this rate, I'd be surprised if your house wasn't haunted. I've seen some real bad things in this town. Even if it isn't a ghost, doesn't mean Oscar is lying to you. Ugh, why are all these adults in this town such weirdos? There is no ghosts. There are no such things as ghosts. Oscar is just lying. I never saw any ghosts, and I was there more than he was. Yo, what if we break in and ghost bust the place anyway, just to be sure? Oh my god, Zane. You can't ghost bust if there's no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house, dummy. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real, and if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care, and I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung, gets crushed by rocks, or meets any of the many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Oh shit. Oh shit! Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella, didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we gotta check it out. Stella? I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? Stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby, you can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Are you kidding me? Tagging along some olds to get jump scared by shadows and freak each other out. So lame. Whether or not it's lame is irrelevant. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Oh my god, the teens were right. I did get jump scared. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika. Maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and like, I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. They must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang. I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. It's probably for the best, dear. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I'm literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this little mess. But no, there just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca's head pops up from the tunnel's entrance. Her face! We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Stop treating us like kids. Whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where the tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. Oh my god. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I am not letting their families sue me into the ground. Don't let Tabitha go by herself. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah, do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you, Nee. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure, I can never fit in that tunnel anyway. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyway, and the service down here sucks. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. Tabitha sighs. Ugh, there's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine. Won't waste my time arguing. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no way around it. I can feel the depths call out to us, and we are destined to answer their call. Noted. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me, I have a formidable and self-sufficient monster hunting companion. Hi, yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. Oh, Gretchen! I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure, we won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Oh, Gretchen, goodbye. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Great. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Venture deeper into the mine. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was, like, really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? We're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Aw, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with someone as lame as Stella. Hey! I don't know, I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on, she doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of a YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. Oh, man. Dang, Stella, Meat Rice? That's a big deal. They're on, like, every big podcast. Thank you, thank you. Feels like a really big step for the channel. I just wish Becca hadn't said all those things she's said tonight. She's just mean. It had nothing to do with you. You've seen how she's treated everyone tonight except Tabitha. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm surprised you don't have thicker skin about this, Stella. Can't even count the number of times you've rolled over my protestations in the past 2 days. Well, I know you don't mean it. Agree to disagree. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know, you kind of hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella, just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you. Doesn't mean that I care what people think of me. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. Yes, she's warming up to us. Press on. Another knock closer interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Look how small the mine's getting. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mine sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet back up with us? Yes, I'm familiar with all the old maps of this place. There should be a central chamber not too far from here where everything joins back up. Tommy knockers. Tommy knockers. Oh, calm down, both of you. You said it yourself, Stella. As soon as they get deeper into the mine. Their bravado in the face of authority would vanish into a puff of smoke. It's probably just rocks falling somewhere deeper in the mine, which is also bad for obvious reasons. Those poor kids. Look who's getting jump scared now. I have no sympathies for their terror. They brought this upon themselves for trespassing in my mind and making me come down here. I'm sure they're just as upset that you came down here as you are. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. Still distant, but it's much louder than before. Oh my. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. Dude, the ladder's gonna break for sure. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the youths, their panicked arguing echoing down the pitch-black corridors. The pit radiates rage, a white-hot anger. It calls to you, desperate to be witnessed, pulling you forward. And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through passes through the chamber below. Shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. Never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha walks up the ladder and disappears over its edge. No way. Alright, let's do this. This is crazy. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins the climb down. Yes, let's crawl in the pit. Wowee. What a good idea to do. Pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Definitely remember the way out. Hurry. I don't want to be down here anymore. I think it was actually this way. Shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Becca. Yep, they're close all right. Good thing they're so damn loud. Sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. You find yourself stepping before the black chamber before you, compelled by some unnatural force. This hole was made for me! Hey, are you alright, Nee? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Whoa! What? Am I getting a ghost flashback? You said we wouldn't use this shipment. You know it's compromised. We couldn't afford to wait on new wood, Charles. We had to go ahead with it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's still sturdy enough. It'll get the job done. Nee, are you alright? What the fuck? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something. And then you and Tabby just conked out. Both of us? I'm fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, alright? Don't go on your own. Don't split up and leave us. Oh my God. No. Oh my God, I faint. No. Oh my God. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voice of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? Can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go! Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? Both of us were shown the dark truth of this place, the sins that were committed, the deaths that followed. There's got to be fumes or something down here. It's an old mine. These places are death traps. We're probably just hallucinated. How can you be sure? Look, this kind of thing happens in mines sometimes, especially when there's bad ventilation. Stop being weird. We're leaving. Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left. She's out of breath. It looks like she's been crying. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cave shakes with the sound of rock fall. I don't know what the hell's up with this knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, up that ladder, both of you. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? No, but they don't want to die either, please. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna save again, like a cheater. We gotta save them, if we can save them. Okay, let's do this. Nee, don't do this to me. They're kids, Tabitha. I'm not going to leave them down here. Are you serious? Thank you, they're back this way. Hurry. Rosalina runs back the way she came. Follow her. Run after her. Oh! The mines shake with new thunderous blows as bits of rock and dust shake off the ceiling, scatter on the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way and Tabitha isn't far behind. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here a million times already. I was making it up, okay? I swear to God, Nee, if we get stuck down here. Can you guys see these things? Like I said, there's probably a pocket of gas down here. We're coming. Just stay where you are. Oh, Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here. Then move. Okay, okay. Oops. Sorry, I skipped it. All of you start climbing. Now. Once the last teen is up, Tabitha grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. Climb out! You follow suit and start climbing. This way, come on! Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect from someone who spent her entire working life in and around coal mines. Why can't you just have listened to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay? God! Go! Go! To your horror, you can see cracks forming on the walls of the tunnel. Oh my God. Go faster. We're almost there. I can see the entrance. Your surroundings quake from another collapse. This one magnitude's more intense than the one you heard down in the pit. And then the knocking fades and you feel safe, having arrived back at the entrance in one piece. What the fuck? Rosalina, are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, idiot. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down there in the first place. This is your fault. Shit, fuck. Why? Why does this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm going to make some calls. This really hurts. Stella and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance. Tabitha just stormed out of here. Are you... Oh my God. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get out of here, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. But the mean cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. They're gonna know we went in there to drink, right? Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. In a panic, Becca runs for the entrance and pushes her way through. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's just being an asshole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're going to get you help. Everything's going to be okay. Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm sorry. I'll be back soon. We're going to get you out of here, and you're going to be just fine, okay? Nina elixirs will keep you safe until then. And Gretchen! Don't worry, pup. I know you're sick, but I'm here to keep you warm. Am I gonna die? Rosalina, don't say things like that. Death is a natural part of life, Rosalina, but you're not dead yet. Thanks, Nee. Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down in that stupid mine. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Nee. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. I'm just sorry I couldn't do more. If I didn't stick with Becca once we started getting lost, none of this would have happened. If I'd just been smart or more brave, but I wasn't. Now Rosalina, it's just not fair. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. It's not fair that this happened to you. I'm so sorry. It's okay, Alexis. It's okay. I can't believe you're the one comforting me. Rosalina, can you hear me? Yeah, it just hurts like hell. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay? Don't go to sleep just yet, pup. Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both of their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moment to pass before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with the 4 rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. It's gonna be okay, Rosalina. Everything's gonna be just fine. They're over here, Earl. Jesus H. Christ, you weren't kidding about the emergency. Still be a bit for the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll be at least another half hour? You heard the man. You have a half an hour to get her out of there. Move it. Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean? I can't ride with her? You're better off driving behind us. We're headed to Brevard, so it's quite a ways. Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it, right? Please, God. Yes, sir, I promise you. We're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. Love you, Dad. Paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. What the hell happened in there? Oscar, I'm so sorry. It's okay, it's okay. At least nobody died. What happened, though? It was just a horrible accident. Nobody could have known this would happen. I mean, sure, but those kids maybe shouldn't have been in an abandoned coal mine. No, this was no teenager's fault. It's parents' jobs to make sure their kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. Oscar. I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm just making things up about our house being haunted. But I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time. My offer still stands to check it out for you. Once you're back from the hospital, that is. Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've got to go. Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. Two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. Do you think Rosalina is going to be okay? The paramedic said she was stable. She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. Something's telling me this was only the beginning of our ditchling problem. Now that you mention it, Kanika's mom said that the numbers we saw in the woods were a big deal. Nobody even died here tonight, and I feel like we're left with even more questions than we had this morning. We had a lot of questions this morning. But hey, maybe we just averted whatever disaster they were here to predict, though. This is all still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern, right? There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision, and I saw what happened to this place. The Scarlets caused the old collapse. Charles Shaw was set up. No way, dude was a monster. I mean, the Scarlets were monsters too. They still are. What am I saying? I don't believe in visions. Whatever you saw was probably just auto-suggestion. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Me and Tabby had, like, simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. I saw something down there like the shadows of dead miners. They were right behind you, right before you left, and they followed us when we went after Becca and Alexis. Did you not see them? I didn't see anything other than the two of you in that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, but you were deep in a dark abandoned coal mine. You might have just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they're actual, like, bona fide ghosts? Stella, everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber where I saw the carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Maybe you weren't entirely off base about the cult stuff you mentioned earlier today, but this thing felt old. Are you sure those were Tommyknockers? Depends on what you mean by sure. Is anyone really sure of anything? They fit the description pretty well, and I don't know what else they'd be. I have no idea what happened in there. I need to do some reading on mine collapses, I guess. What happens now? What happens now? We go home. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, miss, in private? Okay, fine, just make it quick. Don't you dare try to pull anything on them. They did nothing wrong here. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. What a coincidence running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Pleased to meet you, Nee. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. Man has to have his me time. But I was briefed on the events of last night, even though we're still not sure if what went on could be considered a crime. Duke has been missing since then, though. We found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be he's just an extended hunting trip. No! Wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both these were terribly unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand that we get a little superstitious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. And, we have to talk. What exactly were those teenagers doing in a shuttered mine owned by your family, and why were you down there with them? Ooh. I'll get to your question, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me. His name is Sam Wayne, and he used to work at the mines here. That seems an awful lot like deflection to me, wouldn't you say so, Earl? This is a nice town. People don't go about stalking strangers in these parts. Can you at least take a description? Fine. Derrickson scribbles down your description of Wayne. You watched too many movies. Now, can you tell us what happened down there? Why are you asking me this? It was a mine collapse. What could I possibly have done that the police would care about? Just trying to gather all the facts. Our duty as officers of the law, you see, just being thorough. But I see there's not much more to be discussed as of yet. We'll let you go on about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The 2 officers wander back towards the mine, Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no. This is all just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey, guess the cops are done with you? What, are they going to take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small town cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters. Even acts of God, I guess. Excellent. You didn't get arrested. Now, come on. Let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Nee? Excuse me, Just stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you by your arm. I'll text you when we're back. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. Try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. Oh, man. Poor Rosalina, poor Oscar. Should have kept tighter reins on that girl. Never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Pearl Land to thank for it. Hated it at the time, but that strictness paid off. Ugh, what am I telling you this for? You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you, and about Pearl Land, for that matter. Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into it right now, but I think I'd like that. You're right, there are a lot of adults who should have done a better job tonight. Exactly. People who aren't ready to be parents should be parents. Clearly, there are some parents who aren't ready. Take Oscar. Tons of people more qualified to be parents who can't even conceive, and here he is having a kid at 19. Clearly letting her do just whatever the hell she wants. And look where that got her. Hospitalized with a crushed leg. She's going to carry that with her for the rest of her life. It's not fair. Yeah, you're right. It isn't fair. Sorry about today. How are you holding up? Poorly, but I'd rather we didn't get into it. Oh, okay. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha slink back into silence. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning. I am glad that we called her, because she knew the way. I'm sure something terrible would have happened much worse if I didn't call her. Your phone buzzes. Y'all, these are those things, right? Sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again, too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. What the fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more of them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from the evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes even as you stare down with dread at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable. As you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks, trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Ah! Frou-frou! Oh, just a cat. It's always just a cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. Just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being. even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease. You finally slip into a deep sleep. Ah, that's awesome. Frou-frou. You alright? Basement? Oh boy. Oh boy. What's in the basement? Oh man. Anakin Skywalker? If you'd like to continue, please save your game. Wow. Sheesh. I feel like that chapter could have went so many different ways.
Clever girl.
Like, it seems like the branching in that one would be a lot. But I'm happy with my choices for the most part. I don't feel like we could have got out of there scot-free, really. Because if we left the other two kids, something bad would have happened to them. I mean, unfortunate that it had to happen to Rosalina, but... like, at this part. Yeah. Like, I've explored chapter 1 a bit just to see what cool other things you can find. And now that I have talked to animals, I might just, like, run through some stuff, but that is so good. It's so good. I'm sorry people couldn't make it to it, but at least you have the playthrough. I'm probably going to upload this one to YouTube. And what a beautiful game, and what just... there's so many branches. It's very impressive. So, yep, that was Scarlet Hollow Chapter 2, and a quick run through of Chapter 1. So, Chapter 1's free to play on Steam if you want it. And I'll definitely be playing these chapters as they come out. Love it a lot. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm in the Scarlet Hollow Discord and stuff, so I'll probably talk about more of it there. But thanks for joining me and always supporting me, and excited for Chapter 3, of course. And I was so excited to stream this today, it lived up to my expectations. It was great. So thank you guys, and hopefully I can get back to streaming soon. I might just do some art streams here and there or something when I feel like it, because stuff isn't really getting moving here yet. So anyway, have a good night. Love y'all.